He knows that we need food to live, yet he also knows that the nourishments of this world do not satisfy the heart. In Scripture, the original sin of humanity is associated precisely with the taking of food. Our first parents took of the fruit and ate, says the book of Genesis. They took and ate. Humanity became greedy and voracious, and nowadays, for many people, life's meaning is found in possessing, in having an excess of material objects. An insatiable greed marks all human history. Even today, when paradoxically a few dine luxuriously while all too many go without the daily bread needed to survive. To us, who from birth are used to taking and eating, Jesus begins to say, "Take and eat, this is my body." The tiny body of the child of Bethlehem speaks to us of a new way to give our lives, not by devouring and hoarding, but by sharing and giving, and break the spiral of grasping and greed.
Non l'abbondanza da ostentare, ma la semplicità da custodire.
Standing before the manger, we understand that the food of life is not material riches, but love, not gluttony, but charity, not ostentation, but simplicity. In Bethlehem, we discover that the life of God can enter into our hearts and dwell there. If we welcome that gift, history changes, starting with each of us. For once Jesus dwells in our heart, the center of life is no longer my ravenous and selfish ego, but the one who is born and lives for love. Let us ask ourselves, what is the bread of my life? What is it that I cannot do without? Is it the Lord or something else? Then, as we enter the stable, sensing in the tender poverty of the newborn child a new fragrance of life, the odor of simplicity, let us ask ourselves, do I really need all these material objects and complicated recipes for living? Can I manage without all these unnecessary extras and live a life of greater simplicity? Jesus is bread for the journey. He doesn't like long, drawn-out meals, but bids us rise quickly from the table in order to serve. Like bread, broken for others. Let us ask ourselves, at Christmas, do I break my bread with those who have none? Or our life can be marked by wanting, where all that matters are our own strengths and abilities. Our heart then remains barred to God's light. The Lord loves to be awaited, and we cannot await him lying on a couch sleeping. To keep watch, to set out, to risk, to recount the beauty, all these are acts of love. Today, too, the road is uphill. The heights of our selfishness need to be surmounted, and we must not lose our footing or slide into worldliness and consumerism.